Y'all ready? Let's go, y'all ready? Let's go. Hey, my connectors, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, join the family. If you like the food, it's the place to be. You come and have a little fun, what your girl can't see.
What's up, my connectors, and welcome back to the channel. So today we are having a seafood boil. I have some snow crab legs, some mussels, some black mussels, and some crawfish. So if you are new to the channel, if you could please hit your subscribe button and hit your notification bell so you'll be notified when a new video is uploaded. Don't forget to share, like, and leave me a comment. I truly appreciate it. All right, so we're gonna jump right in. Hey, y'all. I got the sauce back here, y'all. I hope y'all are doing well. I am doing well. It was raining today. I guess it's getting cooler. So y'all know this, the Domestic Violence Month, Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And first let me say this. I know I usually eat a little bit first. Did y'all see the Jada Pinkett's book coming out? I think it comes out tomorrow. Well, does the book come out tomorrow or the interview that she's doing? Where she stated that her and Will have been separated since 2016. Now, this is my question to y'all. Let me know what you think. Do you think you should share certain aspects like that of your life? Or do you think, since it was 2016, that she could have, or yeah, I guess they decided, or she decided, whatever, that they could have just kept that to themselves because it's been like 7 years or so? First answer that question. Let me know what you think. And then I'll get into why I'm asking. And then we'll get into what I mean about the domestic violence thing. Domestic violence awareness. So yeah, let me know what you think. So they've been separated since 2016 when all the rumors and stuff had come out about them being separated or living different lives or having relationships with other people. So y'all let me know. Okay, so that's the first question. The second question is, now this is not just because she's a celebrity or anything like that. I'm talking about anybody. Anybody that's going through marital changes or separation, divorce. Do you think they should announce it to let everybody know? Do you think they should just keep it to themselves and whoever finds out, finds out? So it's not just a celebrity, but her book was coming out and I saw that I saw the comments of what people were saying about her and their relationship, and a lot of people were saying she could have just kept that to herself. They need to keep their marriage private. Now, there are a lot of women that's out there that are suffering in silence, that are in abusive relationships, verbal, mental, emotional, and not just women. I'll just say there are people in relationships. I'm not just going to say women that are in domestic violence relationships They do suffer in silence because they're afraid of the ridicule. So the ridicule and the backlash that she's receiving, or that anyone kind of receives when they come out and say certain things have happened in the past, or they feel like there's no support. And the ridicule and the backlash, I guess, that she's receiving makes people afraid to come out and say, yes, I'm being abused, or yes, I need help. Because people don't know how it's going to be received. So, when you tell people, you know, don't suffer in silence, come out, you know, speak, tell your story. It could help somebody else. But you got to remember, with that comes ridicule and criticism and embarrassment and judgment and why this and why that. And especially if you've been on like a social media platform somewhere and you have shown that you were really in love at a certain time and stuff like that. People, oh, well, y'all were acting like you in love. You get what I'm trying to say? It's just sad that you really can't come out and tell your story. You can't really share your story unless you're ready and you got tough skin to take that criticism. Now, I think it's wonderful that she's telling her story because there's somebody out there that probably will be freed from her story, her journey, her confusion, like she said. But in this world, you know, you darned if you do and you darned if you don't. And a lot of people be like, if you have a platform and people grow with you, just say you started when you was 18 or whatever, because there are a lot of young couples that have like couple channels on YouTube, and just couples in general, just in high school or whatever, because I first witnessed, you know, a young couple fighting or her being in an abusive relationship as a friend I went to high school with. She didn't want to tell anybody because they were looked at as, you know, the perfect couple. The, oh, I want to be like you. Oh, such, such, such. So, but she was suffering in silence because she was like, who is she going to tell? Who is she going to go to? Especially if the other person is popular and accepted and liked by a lot of people. She going to figure people going to say you lying. I ain't never seen that. I didn't witness that. They not like that. That's not the person I know. But it's like, you don't know whether to come out and tell your story or just be quiet. And I guess that's part of the reason why they decided to just wait for so long. I don't know, because I don't know the people. I'm just saying that may be part of the reason. But I want to hear the interview, and then I guess I'll discuss, you know, what she says then. But there are a lot of people right now that's just afraid to come out and say, I need help. Because they don't know where they're going to go. What's going to happen after they do. What's going to happen to their children. You know. If you have been in a relationship like that and you want to share your story, you know, feel free to share your story in the comments. You don't know who's reading the comments because we have a lot of silent watchers. But it's a very touchy subject because, you know, I've seen it several times. I've seen domestic violence several times. I've never been in a domestic violence relationship, but by me witnessing it, that was the first thing I said when I went into my relationship with every person I was in a relationship with. Abuse of any kind would not be tolerated. I have zero tolerance. Not the verbal abuse, the mental abuse, emotional abuse, the controlling. No, I can't deal with any of that. Because I witnessed it and I don't want to be a part of it. So if that's what you're all about, let's just nip it in the bud. So yeah. And a lot of times, women are trying to get, you know, a plan together, or trying to buy themselves some time so that when they do leave, they'll have certain things in place, because you may get a little help for, let's say, 30 days or so in a shelter or something like that, and then you got to figure out what you're going to do from there. And then when you got people that you have restraining orders against and they still find a way to you, because we've heard so many stories about women who do get restraining orders and the other person don't care. I saw one of them where he didn't care who was in there. He went straight in there with the authorities in there and targeted them too. So, but yeah, it's scary, you know, when you witness other people, what they go through, and then you gotta decide whether, okay, is this something I'm gonna come out and say and tell, or am I ready to be ridiculed, and who can I share it with, and who's gonna believe me and who's not gonna believe me? Is it better if I just endure for a certain amount of time? It's like all of that probably goes through their head. Like I said, I can't talk from experience because I never experienced it, but I definitely did witness it. And I'm sending in love and prayers to all of those who are suffering right now or in those relationships. And there's help out there. But I just say don't be so quick to judge. I just saw all the comments of we don't care. She should have. We knew that she didn't love him, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And I know what social media is. But you think you're gonna help somebody, then you get bad so bad you almost need help for sharing it. It's just scary. Your kids are watching it, reading it on social media. But yeah. So y'all let me know. Is it better to share your story and what you've gone through, or just keep it to yourself? Because I'm sure that every person that shared their story because they wanted to help somebody else. And a lot of times it's just news to other people. It's just something that they can get views from by sharing your hurt, your pain, or mocking it or making fun of it. Because you don't know what you would probably do in that situation. Even with me with zero tolerance with it. When you're faced with it and stuff, you don't know how you're going to react, who you're going to go to, who you can trust. Well, I'm lying about that because I do have a great support system. But I just think it's unfair to judge them of why you stayed so long, why you did this, why you did that. I don't know. But I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think. I'm glad she's sharing her story. It looks like she looks like she's free. She freed herself. And it's even harder when you still love the person. Even during the hurt and the pain and the fussing, fighting, and arguing, the love sometimes doesn't go anywhere. Let me know. But thank y'all so much for watching yesterday's video. I really appreciate it. it's just sad when I see the stories come out. You know, when it's somebody you knew or you know, and you're like, dang, I didn't even know that was going on. I had no idea. But yeah, that's probably the reason they probably don't come out. Being judged, ridiculed, embarrassed. And they probably tell themselves it's gonna get better if I don't do X, Y, and Z, or if I don't trigger them, or oh yeah, I'm interested to hear her story tomorrow in the interview. I think it comes on at 8 o'clock at night, right? Tomorrow night. That's why sometimes the amount of years that you're with a person does not matter if you're unhappy. If you're in a unhappy relationship, the amount of years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, none of that matters because you're not happy. You're miserable. You're not happy with the person. You're not growing in the relationship. So what does it matter to say, oh, we've been married for 15 years, and when you both unhappy, or when one person is unhappy and the other one just don't care. And relationships and marriages change year to year, depending on what you're faced with. You could be good couple years, something comes up, and you'll be the dynamics change. Well, like I said, you could be in a 20-year, 30-year, 10-year, 5-year, 1 year, 6 months, and everything changed right after you get married. But I think you should share your story. I think if you feel like it's going to help somebody else. I'm not one of the people like, oh, she should have, I'm so sick. It was just so much. It was just bad. Just the comments. It's just terrible. I don't know why I would expect anything different. It's almost like you want to share it with just a closed group of people. And not the world, but oh no. I don't know. But anyways, but yeah, just sending love, sending prayers to anybody that's going through any type of domestic violence or abuse, period. Seek help. Seek help, because sometimes it doesn't end well. Most of the time, it doesn't end well. And it is scary. It is very scary. Scary to leave, scary to stay. And especially when the person is in charge of the finances and controls your finances. And can take everything away from you. Every dynamic is different. But that's it, y'all. I just want to come and eat a little bit. So thank y'all so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Much love, peace, and blessings to each and every one of you. And until the next video, continue making connections with endless possibilities. I love y'all. Bye, y'all.